Packing for your first cruise, whether it's your first sailing or your 50th time on board, it can feel a little overwhelming. But today, I am here to tell you that the good news is you don't have to spend a fortune to be prepared. Today, I'm sharing 13 of my favorite inexpensive items that you can grab off of Amazon that will make your cruise so much smoother. At the end of the video, I'm also going to share one item I absolutely cannot live without on a cruise. All of these items are affordable, they're easy to pack, and all are super useful on board. Links will be in the description down below if you want to check them out for yourself. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. And if you find this video useful, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more of my cruise content. Let's just dive right in. Starting off with number one, I always take this waterproof pouch with me every time I cruise. This is the Casemate waterproof sleeve. It's perfect for the pool, the beach, excursions, or just a regular rainy day. The best part is you can still use your screen and camera through it, so you're not going to miss any photos. One tip that I might share with you is make sure to get one that's got a lanyard on it so you can wear it around your neck on your excursions. I've used mine snorkeling, water skiing, or using a jet ski, or even just out on a rainy port stop. It keeps your phone safe and dry, and it's not super bulky. Second is going to be these cruise luggage tags. If you're new to cruising, just know you're going to be printing out your luggage tags at home more than likely and attaching them to your suitcase. The porters at the pier will then take those bags and they will magically reappear at your cabin a little bit later. Paper luggage tags you've put together at home with staples and tape, they're not going to hold up super well, but these reusable holders make things so much easier. They're very easy to attach to your luggage and they will stay there securely. They're cheap, they're reusable, you could use them on every cruise because I know you're going to want to book another one, and they actually can prevent your luggage from getting lost on day one. Luggage tag sizes and shapes, they do vary by cruise line, so I've linked a bunch of them down below. Make sure you take a look and pick the right one for the next cruise you're going to be taking. For number three, let's talk about charging. Cruise cabins, especially on those older ships, they're not going to have nearly as many outlets as a regular hotel room, and they're not going to have nearly enough outlets for everything you're going to want to charge. Your cameras, your phones, your wallets, all your batteries. That's where this guy comes in. This is a USB-C USA charging cube, and it is a lifesaver, especially when you're in a cabin with other friends and family, everyone fighting over the same outlets. One super important tip, surge protectors and extension cords are not allowed on cruise ships. If you bring one, security's going to find it, they're going to pull it from your bag, then you're going to have to collect it later from the naughty table, and that will be embarrassing. Stick with a simple multi-port charging cube just like this one that's got extra spots that you can use without breaking the rules. I recommend bringing two of these along instead of just one big one. That way you can spread them around the cabin or take one in your carry-on bag. Makes it even easier when trying to charge your stuff at the airport. On to number four, and continuing the theme of power, most ships are going to have those European-style plug sockets in the cabin. That's where my number four item comes in handy. This small travel plug adapter turns European-style sockets into US outlets, giving you one more charging spot. It's almost like cheating. I recommend a super compact one just like this. Instead of those big world adapters, you're not going to need a 15-country plug on a cruise. You just need that one extra one outlet. This one from Anchor also includes additional plugins for USB-C, USA, and charging ports. Gives you a lot more options for all of your electronics. You can't go wrong with this item right here, and I think this is a no-brainer. Number five continues the electronics theme, and that is a small electronics organizer bag. I use this bag. It is water resistant, it's compact, it keeps all of my chargers and batteries inside in one spot. The best part is once I've packed it, I just drop the whole bag in my carry-on every trip. Then after the trip, I keep everything where it was. That way I never forget a cable or a backup charger, and it keeps everything organized and in one place instead of tangled in the bottom of my backpack. And it all stays there together in this bag, so I just grab it every time I pack. For number six, let me introduce you to one of my all-time favorite cruise hacks, these magnetic hooks. Most, but maybe not all, cruise cabin walls are going to be metal, and using these will give you instant storage. You can hang jackets, hats, swimsuits, lanyards, wet rain gear, you name it. The cabin's gonna feel a lot bigger when everything is up off the floor and neatly hanging. Grab these hooks that have higher weight ratings so you can hang up a backpack, a beach bag. I've linked my favorites down below. Just be careful, they are really strong. Number 7 is this guy right here, and this one is all about peace of mind. This is the Master Lock Portable Lockbox. Let's say you're at the pool lounging, letting those vacation vibes wash over you, and you're ready to get a bite to eat or a frozen drink. Instead of packing everything up, you can take your phone, your wallet, your key card, and lock it to your chair. It's small enough to fit in a beach bag, but strong enough to keep opportunistic hands away. I can fit my cell phone and some other items in here, and I'll feel pretty good about it staying safe and dry, and even if I'm outside of eye shot, I know my items are going to be safe. Number 8 is this super light pop-up mesh hamper. Dirty clothes are going to pile up fast on a cruise, and nobody wants it scattered all over the floor. I know a lot of you pro cruisers out there probably take your clothes and shove them back into the suitcase, but this is a no judgment zone. But every time I look at my suitcase, I'm reminded that vacation comes to an end eventually, and I really want to delay those feelings as long as I can. So instead, I banish that suitcase under the bed and cram my dirty clothes into this collapsible clothes hamper. This one is lightweight, it's easy to pack, it fits nicely in the corner of a stateroom closet, keeps everything nice and organized and in one place. And when you get home, it's super easy, just take the thing out of your suitcase, throw it in the laundry room, and take care of it later. That's tomorrow Brad's problem. Just be careful when you unpack it, it does like to just kind of spring open like that. On to number 9. This is something I can't live without on a cruise. This wrinkle release spray is a miracle elixir. Irons aren't allowed in cabins, and not every outfit needs to go to the ship's expensive laundry service. That's where this Downy wrinkle release spray comes in handy. A couple of sprays, a quick smooth out, and you're good to go in seconds. It works every time. Just make sure you're packing one that can fit in your carry-on. Look for these smaller bottles that stay within TSA guidelines. They are super easy to use, they're pretty inexpensive, and there's a lot in here, even these smaller bottles, so it's gonna last you a very long time, and you can use it back home. Number 10 is a lightweight shoulder sling bag. This is my go-to grab bag for excursions. It's big enough to carry a water bottle from ship, it can carry your sunscreen, camera, portable charger, even a light rain jacket. If I'm going to be filming, it can also hold my camera equipment, all those extra batteries. The beauty of these is that they pack flat in your carry-on, they weigh next to nothing, and they give you hands-free convenience when you're off exploring. Look for one with an easy access pocket in the front for things like your cruise card, sunglasses, maybe even a separate pocket for a water bottle. That way everything stays dry and organized. Number 11 is a portable fan, probably something you're not thinking about until you're sweating on the pool deck. I love this particular fan. It's USB rechargeable. It runs up to about 18 hours. It slips right into a pocket or a bag. It's perfect for port stops and those crowded excursions, or even cooling off in your cabin. I keep this in my excursion shoulder bag with the sunscreen and my water bottles. Nothing feels better than a blast of cool air while you're waiting in line to board that tender boat to get back to ship. Number 12 is quite possibly my number 1. Do not leave on a cruise without this item. I cannot live without this on a cruise. It's this magnetic wallet that attaches to my phone case. I know it may seem small, but it's mighty. I hate carrying around a big wallet on vacation, especially if I'm going to jump into the pool or dangle my feet in the hot tub. With this wallet, you can slide in your key card, a little bit of cash, and you're all set for the lazy, casual day at sea. You can use it at the pool, you can leave the cabin at night so you don't have to carry around a big bulky wallet. All you need is your phone and this guy. Just note, you will need a magnetic case unless you're rocking a Pixel 10, which has the magnet built in, or a later model iPhone, which also has those magnets built in. For other Android users or iPhone users out there, just grab a MagSafe style case and you're good to go. Finally, lucky number 13, it does break the rules a little bit. It's not under $25, but I've got to throw it out there. Get some good sandals. I love my Chacos. They're durable, they're very comfortable for walking around on land, they're quick dry for the pool, and they're strong enough for some light excursions. I always suggest packing light when it comes to shoes. Try to stick with the max of only 2 pairs. Sandals are a must, or you're going to be eyeing the ones in the cruise gift shop, and those are going to be double what you're going to pay on land. And guys, please skip those cheap flip-flops that are going to fall apart halfway through the trip. A solid pair of sandals like these are going to last you for years of cruising, and your feet will thank you for it. So there you have it, my 13 Amazon cruise packing essentials. They're going to save you space, they're going to reduce your stress, and they don't cost a bundle, and they're going to make your trip a whole lot better. I've linked everything down below if you want to grab any for your next cruise. And if you happen to find this helpful, hit that like and subscribe button. I would love to share more cruise tips with you. Plus, I've got a bunch of cruise trips coming up that I'd love to share what they were like. And let me know in the comments below, what is your #1 can't leave home without must pack item for a cruise is. Thanks for watching, and let's enjoy this adventure together.